Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. I'm Joey the Veiled Cottage Witch, and this is another episode of One Card in 4 Decks. And today we are doing the Three of Cups. If you are new to my channel, this is a series that we've been working on for quite a while. We take a card from the Rider-Waite Smith deck and we compare it to 3 other decks. And we look for similarities, we look for differences, we just do a compare and contrast so we can kind of see how it works, see how the imagery works with other decks, so that maybe we can graduate to more complicated decks, or so that we can maybe see if some other decks work better for us. I know not a lot of people, or some people, are sick of the imagery of the Rider-Waite Smith. I'm not one. I love the classics, but some people just are tired of that imagery, and I can understand that. It's been, shown in every tarot book that you buy on the shelf, and I get that, but it's there for a reason, and that's part of why I show you these videos, is because there's a reason why we have this symbology, because it all goes, a lot of decks, if you trace back that symbolism, it always goes back to this. That's saying like 90% of the decks that you buy move off of this deck. So that's kind of why we trace that lineage back. Now, that's not to say all of them. There are some decks that do not use that imagery whatsoever, that are more abstract. And, we look at some of those too, and we try and find some of the similarities so we can tie them together. So that's kind of what this series is about. If that sounds good to you, keep watching and we'll see what we have for you. So today's crystal is the pink tourmaline. Now, the pink tourmaline is a bit softer than the black tourmaline. The pink tourmaline is kind of a good vibes only kind of stone. It is protective, but it also ensures that you have a good time. It's bubbly and it's fun. So that's kind of the vibes that we're trying to talk about in this card. Now, you can't help but smile when this card comes up. You've got 3 lovely ladies, cups raised, you have fruit in the background, and you have blue sky. I mean, this is not a doom and gloom card, am I right? I mean, if you get asked, no matter what question you get asked, this is generally a yes. This is generally a good time. This is generally a celebration of fruition, things that are coming to fruition. You see fruit, it means fruition. Unless it's like dying fruit. Dying fruit would be like, you kind of missed your opportunity there. But generally, cups raised, that's, celebrating something, right? And 3s are the coming together. When things come together, everything is right. That's that sacred number 3 that you hear. 3 is the magic number. It takes 3 to tango, and that's the metaphor we're looking at here. If you trace this, you can see that triangle right there. There's a metaphor that this might be, or a mythology, that this might be the 3 graces or the 3 fates. Either way you look at it, though, this is a positive card. So yeah, you see all that symbolism in that Three of Cups. So let's look at the Crow Tarot by MJ Cuillinane. So we see the three crows. They're drinking out of their three cups. You have daffodils, you have poppies, I believe, and you have an apple tree. And then my favorite part of this card is this victory leaf right here. So they're celebrating a victory, right? You know, they're drinking or partaking their fruits of their labor. You know, they brought this together. They brought this celebration together, so they're reveling in it now. You know, they're surrounded by these beautiful flowers. What a great place to take a break and enjoy the fruits of their labor. I love this card. It's so positive, and it makes you want to, you know, fill your cup, you know, to celebrate life. You know, we often call water life, the waters of life, you know, celebrating that. Absolutely. This makes you feel also gratitude for what you have. If you have drinking water, you should be grateful, right? Look at the wonder of this card. Everything is good and positive and fruitful. Yeah, a lot of gratitude in this card. And I think gratitude might be, speaking of cups, I'm going to have some of mine. You know, I think gratitude is a theme that often gets missed with this card. You know, being grateful for what you have and being joyous about it. Absolutely. Absolutely. And then we have from the Everyday Witch Tarot by Deborah Blake, we have this party pad going on. Yeah, I mean, the witches are in it, the cats are in it, and even the fish are all about it. I mean, you almost hear the drumming in the background. You can hear glasses clinking. You hear water splashing. I mean, even these little fireflies, I believe. The moon is full. This is a party. Full-on celebration. Everyone's having a good time. You can even hear the crowd almost, right, with this card. Everyone's having a good time. And isn't that what it's all? This is life, celebrating life. Absolutely. You know, when you see fruition happening, things that are blooming, blossoming, and coming, fruit coming to fruition, doesn't that make you want to celebrate? You're celebrating life, and I love that. It's such a positive card. I can't help but be in a really positive mood. That's what cups do. Cups are emotional. They make us feel emotional, and they should. Until we get to the Darkwood Tarot. And then we get whiplash because we have this card. Oh, we had to throw a wrench in it. I mean, come on. So here we have 3 black cats, all right, and 3 trails of black smoke. And we have our cups, our 3 cups. I think that's where the smoke's coming from. And then a wonderful fire. And I look and I see almost like you can almost see salamanders coming out of that fire. I don't know about you, but I love to watch fire, bonfires, and see if I can find salamanders in the fire. So if you don't know what a salamander is, it's a fire elemental, and sometimes they can be seen, you know, dancing on top of fires. I love it. I love it. So in this scene, it feels like they are coming together, not necessarily in celebration, but in a coming together, maybe in, I don't know, to conspire, to dare I say, to curse, to hex, to jinx. They look pretty darn angry. This looks like some shenanigans going on here, and we've got, I think this is definitely someone's in trouble, or a group of people is in trouble, because they are doing some black magic, I feel. Or at least some defensive magic, They are, they're getting revenge is what they're doing. And when you put the OG and this one together, this is what you do during the day, this is what you do at night, kind of thing. Yeah, you never know. But I had to throw this one in because it was such a contrast, But I do love the irony here. We can celebrate and still come together with nefarious means, But it's not always like that. But, sometimes you have to come together for this, and they look like it's just business, right? It's just business, right? They're getting out the bad vibes, right? They're getting out the bad vibes to leave the good ones. So that was the Three of Cups in the Rider-Waite Smith, the Crow Tarot, the Everyday Witch Tarot, and the Dark Wood Tarot. So please leave in the comments how you interpret the Three of Cups in your tarot decks. Please let me know. Also, there will be more of these. Obviously, we're going to go finish through the cups, and then next will be swords, and then pentacles, and then major arcana, with maybe some surprising other videos thrown in. You never know. You can always go to my website at theveiledcottagewitch.com to request a reading, a class, or a service, or to purchase my herbal products. Please enter the code word all caps veiled if you want to get free shipping, and everybody wants free shipping. Come on now. And yeah, live your best life and live for yourself, and I'll see you on the next one.